Hello everyone. This is Talk for Glory episode 108. This is probably the most special episode of Talk for Glory, or top 5, top 10, most important. You guys can decide those. But this one's kind of important to me because for the first time, Talk for Glory has a wrestler. I know we're a wrestling podcast that does reviews, top 10s, but it's always fun to have people on. Normally we have guests such as Nunu, such as Cheeto, such as BMO. But today we have a wrestler. If you guys haven't found her, I hope by the end of this interview you guys will know much about her. Ladies and gentlemen, BunnyMallow.
Hello.
Again, thank you a lot, Bunny, for showing up here on Talk for Glory.
Yeah, it will be fun, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be real fun. Again, I've had questions on questions on questions. It's ready at all times for you. But yeah, let's start off with like one of the basic questions. How did you get into wrestling?
I guess not really the same way that a lot of people do, because I feel like a lot of people watched, or at least the people that I started training with, they've been watching it since they were like little kids. But
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling as a kid because my parents thought it was too violent. So the first time I kind of started watching wrestling was about a couple months before I started training. It was kind of a case of, oh, that looks cool, I should try that. And for some reason, I actually just went and did it.
Okay, what was the first wrestler, first wrestling match, first promotion you saw?
So I can't remember what the exact match was, but I remember it was a Stardom match with Io Shirai in it.
Oh man, this is gonna be amazing.
I remember how I don't know why I thought this was cool. She was like absolutely annihilating some other poor woman. And I was like, that looks really cool.
Could it have been Mayu Iwatani?
Possibly. I mean, the feuds that were going on around that time was most likely. Yeah, it was most likely Mayu.
Oh god, I love. Are you keeping up with Stardom now?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Stardom's been the one promotion that I've always kind of come back to.
I might have to end the stream depending on this answer. Who is your favorite faction in Stardom?
Oh no. See, am I allowed to say Tokyo Cyber Squad? Is that still a valid answer?
Oh my god, my heart.
I know.
You're allowed to say TCS. Oh my god.
Like I'm still.
My god.
We've had other factions since. I love Tam Nakano, but I can't get into Cosmic Angels the same way I like TCS.
Really? What? Who is it? Is it Waka, the Cosmic Anchor?
I don't know why. I think maybe I'm just not over TCS yet.
I'll share a funny personal story with you, Bunny. Me and my co-host star, Young Smooth, we went to Madison Square Garden, New Japan Supercard in 2019, and nice. I went to the store because I'm pretty sure we were there for about 3-4 hours outside. The fan interaction was amazing, but I ran into Hannah Kimura, and we had a fun 3-minute talk. She was asking, "Oh, where's the stores with Candy?" And she has apparently she has a really nice sweet tooth. And I directed her, and she was just so happy. So to hear what happens the following year, heartbreaking. I'll treasure that 3-minute conversation.
But that's still like a really nice moment to kind of remember, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Like Hannah really was great. I have a TCS shirt that I bought, and like for a while, you know, because like it's difficult to get merch from Japan, so it was still in like the packaging because I kind of kept it as like a collector thing because I didn't want to ruin it by washing it over and over again.
Yeah.
And now the faction isn't a thing anymore. Like, I can't bring myself to open it.
Yeah,
So
I feel the
now
same
it's just a
way.
nice little. Now it's just like a collection of like a shirt I'll never wear.
Outside of Hannah, who is your favorite TCS member?
Jungle Kiana.
Oh my god, you are just hitting home runs after
I
home
love Jungle
runs.
Kiana.
I love Jungle too. I don't know why I decided this, but one of my dream matches were like Jungle versus Konami for the red belt.
That would have been so great.
Okay.
If Jungle was in Stars, they could have still done it.
Oh, speaking of stars, I've been saying this. I don't know if you've watched any like the previous Talk for Glory episodes, or this is just your first time hearing about us. But I make it a meme. I make two things a meme. If you are 10 seconds into stardom, Unagi is the first person at your doorstep. And
Unagi.
And the second meme I like to make is Mayu Itani to this day still needs all the therapy because she probably had a lot of built up trust issues. Just oh my god,
Not to mention all of the stuff that like she's like. Didn't she get like kicked down a bunch of stairs by Saki? She got like hung from a balcony at one show during a match.
Yeah, she did. Just if you were a Stars member, oh god, comparing like what Starlight Kid's gone through, and it's like this isn't the same SLK I saw last year. I got into Stardom literally a month before DDM was formed.
Oh.
And I must say, there's a rocket ship up their ass because the push is never ending.
Yeah. They really like them, but they're all really good wrestlers, so like they can all put on a really good match. But I remember when like Julia first came to Stardom when everyone was really mad about it.
Yeah. Wait, do you watch WWE?
Yeah.
Tell me if you see it. I don't. But a lot of people have compared Julia to Charlotte Flair in a way.
Yeah, I see it.
I don't.
I think not like height wise, but kind of like build wise. Like they're both quite muscular. They both can do like really like strong people moves, and they both like win lots of stuff.
Every time I think of a muscular woman outside of the US, I think of Saya Ida. That woman is a brick.
Oh yeah, she's so built. But then, yeah, you're right. I think she might be more muscly than Julia.
Yeah. But so what was the first match that made you a wrestler? Like outside of like, being like watching Stardom and being like, oh, I want to try that. Was there like a friend, a family member, just a local indie show?
I'd actually never seen the first wrestling show I went to live was actually like a student show from my school. And before that, because I remember them taking me because everyone in my class, they were like, Bunny, what do you mean you've never seen live wrestling? And it was the best thing ever. But I think after I started, I think maybe that show was kind of the thing that made me want to stay. It wasn't even like a real show because it was kind of like a closed house, it was like the trainees in the advanced class, and then just like trainees from our school. There were some trainees who were like friends from other local schools, but I think it was kind of that like sense of community and like friendship that really made me want to stay more than anything. And the fact that I got to help set up the ring, and that was like my first.
I was going to ask you that.
It felt so important.
I was going to ask, did you like set up the ring? Did you set up like entrances? Like what was it?
So previously the ring had been taken down, so I had to help put the ropes back on, like tighten the ropes, and then we had like an entrance way that that was stored upstairs, usually we had to take that down. And then it was after that I started kind of chasing ring crew opportunities.
Ooh.
So that's kind of like, I was like, I want to set up the ring more. Considering like I'm not, like I have really skinny arms. So I don't think at the time I realized that, hey Bun, you can't actually lift a lot of stuff to help with the ring. But I could do the ropes. So that was like my thing.
Did you go to a wrestling school, or did you have friends that helped you?
I did. So I've been to a lot of different wrestling schools, but I started at Knucklelock's gym. When I was there, it was like the Progress Wrestling School, but of course they changed management. So I was there for the first year and a half, and
Were
then I
you
had to
planning on
take a
debuting in
break.
Progress?
Yeah, so the idea was that we would start on Progress student shows, and it was to, basically get more wrestlers for the Progress promotion. The school actually isn't a thing anymore. I think it closed during the
COVID?
pandemic, so nah.
Do you have like a favorite male wrestler?
Favorite male wrestler? I used to really like Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ah, the king.
Yeah.
Wait, the king of strong style. Let me say that right, because the king is Minoru Suzuki.
True. We can give everybody the rightful title.
Yeah, just like
Everyone's the king of something else.
So did you like see a favorite Shinsuke match? Because I got into Shinsuke Nakamura around his match against Kota Ibushi, and I wasn't big on New Japan Pro Wrestling. I could probably watch it like every once in a blue moon. Same thing with Stardom. I got into Stardom due to B Priestley, just didn't know where to watch it. But my favorite matches from Shinsuke were like Kota and AJ Styles. How about you? Oh, and Shibata.
Yeah. I think sometimes with Shinsuke, I like his matches, but sometimes, when like sometimes wrestling gets quite extreme and people take bumps and it's actually just a bit scary.
You mean like Shibata's headbutt?
Yes. That kind of scary. There was one, what was it? I think it was a tag match that he was in. He was with, I remember Shinsuke was tagging with Okada versus, so there was Tanahashi and there was one more person in that match, and I'm gonna kick myself when I know when I remember who it is.
Could it have been Goto or Ishii? Or were they not in Chaos yet?
I don't think so. It was a match around like 20, I think it was like 2013.
Oh, this was way back then.
Yeah, this was like an older match. But I remember watching it and thinking, because this was, I think I found it a few months after I started training, because I remember all of the other trainees were kind of recommending stuff to me. And it was the match I remember watching going, oh, Bunny, you have a long way to go. But that match was always it was one I always used to watch and kind of think, I would like write down the moves and be like, one day I'm going to be able to do that and I'm going to be able to do that. Some of it I still can't do, but I've learned a lot. I've gotten better, I think.
One moment, Bunny. Just checking out.
It was Naito. I think it was Naito in that match, right? It was Naito. Oh my gosh! Now I remember. Buddy.
Okay, I'm back. Audio's good.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And did you remember who it was?
Yes, it was Naito.
Naito teaming with Okada. Kind of odd.
No, it was
Wait, was
it
this
was
pre
Okada.
Bushido? No, no, no.
It was
Was this?
Nakamura and Okada versus Tanahashi and Naito.
I know I'm about to kick myself. I was about to say, oh, that's Team No Limit, but I remember no, that's Yujiro
Yeah.
and Naito.
Mm.
That's Yujiro. But so you've been a fan of Stardom and New Japan Pro Wrestling um
Mm.
and WWE. Do you have like a dream promotion that you want to just settle and just like call it home, call it yours?
Oh. If I could pick anywhere, I think I would pick Tokyo Joshi.
Ooh, Tokyo
Just 'cause,
Joshi's
yeah,
TJPW.
yeah. They just have a really nice mix of like all sorts of wrestlers, and everyone just the whole thing just seems like so much fun. Like there's the right amount of I think like comedy and more serious, and everybody's so amazing that I could have a lot of fun, but also like learn a lot from people there. It
Would
would be
you
nice.
ever go to the WWE or AEW?
Mm, yeah, but I don't think I'll ever get invited. But if I do, then yes.
Honestly, I think you probably would make it to the WWE or AEW. You know, people are always looking around. A lot of people think, "Oh yeah, I'd probably never get there." Like I say this to anyone that'll listen. One of the many matches I hate from New Japan is Will Ospreay versus Ricochet, and
Oh, why?
I'm gonna sound like a Jim Cornette fan right now, but there was far too many flips, way too many.
Oh no.
Like it just there's a method to suspending your disbelief for wrestling, and there is
Mm,
no way I can suspend it to the point of, oh yeah, in wrestling you would need to do that so many times.
I guess so. I guess I kind of see it as like you know like when you see this is a really I don't know if this isn't like a good example, but you know
Yeah.
how like Power Rangers and stuff and like superheroes fight
Mm-hmm.
like this is what it reminds me of.
Every time I saw a flip, I just heard like a rubber band go off. One sec.
Uh,
Okay, I'm back. And like every time they would do a flip, I just hear like a rubber band going off. But the reason I brought that up was because someone I genuinely thought like 2015, 2016 Ricochet or Will Ospreay would never go to the WWE, only to
oh,
find out that Ricochet got signed to NXT
he
and then
did.
to the main roster. So, never say never. Everyone's got a fair chance at going. And
That's true.
and someone like
Especially we have NXT UK right here, so
yes, you do.
there's lots more like British people doing it now.
Oh, how about Rev Pro? Would you ever do Rev Pro?
I'd love to do Rev Pro.
Have you ever been to York Hall?
Yeah. Yes,
How is it?
it's a great venue. I've only really been there to see stuff though. I've never like performed there yet.
Not yet, you mean?
Exactly, not yet.
But I think like a lot of my friends from the UK that York Hall is basically the United Kingdom's Madison Square Garden. Is that true?
Um, hmm.
Like
I
Japan has
guess
the
in like
Tokyo Dome
in
and
rest I guess like in wrestling, yeah. It's kind of like the biggest
venue.
like yeah, kind of like the big venue that everyone kind of aspires to perform in. I guess along with like Progress as well. Progress do a lot of stuff in like the O2 and the Electric Ballroom. So that's also kind of a place that people aspire to go.
Do you have like
Yeah.
any dream opponents? Anyone you haven't already fought? I remember like last week I saw a couple of your matches. I saw like your match against Hellcat, your match against Kira
Hmm.
Chimera. But do you have like a dream opponent? I actually have like someone in mind, but I got to hear who you got first.
Ooh. I think there are a lot of. Sadly, I feel like a lot of my dream opponents are just my friends who have retired. But if I was to be like super ambitious, I guess I'd say like Tam Nakano.
Ooh.
He's so cool. Even though I'd probably get kicked really hard, like it would be worth it.
Honestly, you should take a kick from Tam more than you should ever take a kick from Shuri.
True.
Or Konami.
Okay, you're right. That there are more vicious kicks actually in Stardom.
Are you currently keeping up with Stardom?
Yeah.
If you were to challenge for a championship, what championship would you go for? I can imagine you going for a high speed belt.
Yeah, I feel like that would kind of fit my style the most.
Mm-hmm.
Even like I've always worked. That's I think why I try and work on stamina and speed more than strength because I feel like as a bunny, like my front paws are just never going to be very strong. Like
Right.
biologically, bunnies aren't really designed that way. But we have really strong back legs, so I can build them up and then just run really fast.
Oh, that actually led into my next question. How did the BunnyMallow character come to be? Give me a backstory of this, the origin story.
Mm, well, I've always been a bunny mom. So I think I had my first bunny kid in 2016? But how can I be a bunny mom if I'm not a bunny? How can my child be a bunny and not me? So that's kind of when I discovered my inner bunny. I
Okay,
think
so that actually swings into my third question about this. Is my dream opponent for you, if you were to go to somewhere like AEW, would be Allie, because she's also known as the Bunny.
she is a.
Yeah, I thought
I
it
was
was
like,
weird until
who's the most
someone
bunny
brought up Brit
bunny?
history. Yeah, like the first ever Bunny match.
On Easter, we can do an Easter egg death match.
Oh, that's actually great. The first ever Easter death match.
Who is the real Easter bunny? Because there's only one.
That's actually a great match. Let's get BunnyMallow versus Allie, guys. I hope we can get that trending on Twitter eventually.
Depends if Ali would Ali want to be an Easter bunny? She
It's
doesn't
like she
seem
just
like the
has the
bunny.
name the Bunny.
The she doesn't really seem like the type of bunny who would like want to give chocolate.
Yeah. Well,
But it
maybe
depends.
no.
Maybe the Easter
Maybe
bunny
she'll
was
give.
actually a title.
Maybe she'll give brass knuckles to like everyone. So instead of chocolate, it's just like
Oh.
weaponry.
Or just turn Easter into like one giant battle royale for children.
Yes. But yeah, let's
Everyone,
get BunnyMallow versus Allie. That's amazing.
gosh, or we could have like a trophy that's like in the shape of an Easter egg. But then more
That
people would
too.
have to challenge for it, and we've only got 2 bunnies, so
Right. I think the
I
Bunny
think
death match is still like the rights to the name the Bunny.
yeah. But the one of us can't be a bunny then. It would have to be a rabbit.
Yeah, one has to be a bunny, one has to be a rabbit. So, speaking of which, since like your name's BunnyMallow, does that mean your finisher is a drop kick? I've been like wondering that all time I've like watched your matches.
No, I never finish with the drop kick. I mean, that's like the most bunny move you can do. Because I mean, I'm only half bunny, but full bunnies do actually draw. They do actually do mini little drop kicks when they fight. That's actually what inspired my drop kick was finding my rabbit. My rabbit's having an argument over. It was my fault because I put usually they share their carrots.
Yes.
And so I put one in, but it turns out they didn't really want to share today, so they both had a bit of an argument over it. And my oldest Jessica, she did the best drop kick ever, and I was like, that is inspiring. So that's why Drop kicks are kind of a bunny signature move.
How about instead of just a regular standing one, you do a from the top rope drop kick? I'm trying to
Working
remember if
on
that
it.
was Nakamura's ever finisher. Like
She
I
just,
know it's
she
someone in
just do
Stardom's finisher.
one.
Are you
I
sure?
feel like
I
the missile
remember
drop kick
someone
is
did it.
it's. I feel like it's a finisher. Like a lot of people, like a lot of Joshi wrestlers do, but they kind of move on from it once they find something else that they like.
Yeah, but you're BunnyMallow, so the
So we can't
missile
move on.
drop kick. The missile drop kick is just ingrained in you.
Exactly. I mean, bunnies don't really like heights too much, but if you want to win a match, you've got to do things that you don't really want to do.
What's your dream match? Like instead of dream opponent, like what's your dream match? Like what's one match you're just like, oh yeah, I want to do that by the end of my career.
Ooh.
We've already gotten down like bunny death match.
Yeah, that would be really. Ideally, I'd really like to win. I know it's not like a specific match, but I'd love to win a title before I retire.
I think you will. You'll probably win a title faster than Waka. I'm sorry. Also, just a heads up. Anytime I bring up Stardom, there's a 10% chance I may bring up some Waka hate.
Why don't you like her?
She's the cosmic anchor, man. like Cosmic Angel was doing great. It was like Unagi was future champ and 1/3 of the trio champ. Then Mina was future champ, and Tam had the white belt while being trio champ. And then here comes Waka, and everyone loses their titles. The Cosmic Anchor.
So you're kind of treating Waka as a curse that arrived in Cosmic Angels and lost everybody their titles.
Yeah, pretty much. And I didn't know this, but one of my friends brought it up. Oh, hey, Waka's never won a match. I'm like, yeah, I know. She's never won a match in Stardom. And they're like, no. I mean, she's never won a match. I was like, yeah, in Stardom. And then they brought up, no, in general.
Like in her career, she's never won a match.
In her career, I think my friend told me that she was in a promotion called Actress Girls, and she never won a match there.
Oh, I see.
So to bring that energy to Cosmic Angels is like, okay, screw it, Cosmic Anchor. And I thought of Cosmic Anchor on the spot one time. So now every time I think of Waka, I think of an anchor flying through space.
Just
And
the
that's
Cosmic
just
Anchor. I think it's more common though. Like, I think in like Western wrestling, rookies win their first. I think people often lose their debut, but in a few matches, they usually do pick up a win, even if it's like a tag match or something. But in Japan, it takes longer for a rookie to win their first match. Like, remember how long it took Lady C?
Oh god, don't get me started on Lady. Oh god, I know you follow me on Instagram as well, Bunny.
Yeah.
Have you seen like my giant Lady C post where it was somewhat of a rant, but it also was like I am praying for the best for Lady.
I did feel a bit bad because like she's improved a lot, but then it would be nice if I could just get some more wins, you know.
I was hurt that they didn't win the trios title. Like, don't get me wrong, I like My Himi Poi, but I don't like DDM anymore. Again, like I said, I got into Stardom full time a month before their formation, so I have watched their success, and I like seeing people's highs and I like seeing people's lows. I like seeing Cosmic Angels highs, their lows. Right now they're in their lows, and if they keep Waka, there it is. It's gonna stay low. I like Queen's Quest. Queen's Quest was the first ever faction I fell in love with. Every single member. Azumi is like my all-time favorite.
Azumi is
they had their low, and I kid you not, I was extremely heartbroken when Momo Watanabe on them. I knew she was gonna go to Oedo Tai, but not like that.
Yeah.
Like that was a real punch in the heart for me.
I mean,
especially because Momo As was my favorite team.
She was gonna switch factions because
Konami was
she'd
leaving.
been in Queen's Quest for how long? You know,
Since
like they
EO
had.
left.
Like she was one of the first. She was one of the founding members.
Yeah. After EO left, Momo took over, and now that Momo's gone, Azumi's taken over. And don't worry, I like where QQ's at right now. Also, I like saying QQ because it reminds me of a time where Konami had joined Tokyo Cyber Squad, and she just every chance she can get would say "fuck QQ."
Oh yeah.
Like funniest times for me. God, I miss TCS. But but back to Lady. I'm not saying that Lady C needs to go on this giant undefeated streak. I just want to see improvement. And to me, winning the trios title for My Hime Poi would have been like the biggest I deserve to be in Queen's Quest moment. Like Miyu showed me more.
Yeah, but I don't know why she can't win one. She just
throw Lady a bone. Like Lady has the same problem I have with Bushi and Lij. He's just there. Bushi is just there with his kick-ass mask. Next to Starlight Kid, Bushi has the best mask.
Agreed. But a lot of people don't like Starlight Kid. I remember, like when Starlight Kid, like change. You know how she like changes her mask a lot. She has like the same design, but she has like lots of different colors.
Yeah.
And like designs depending on. I remember people complaining that like, oh, she's just like a female tiger mask, and I was thinking, but
that's cool.
Yeah, like what's wrong with Tiger Mask? I like Tiger Mask is cool. Like you can't hate on Tiger Mask.
Oh yeah, you definitely can, especially during Best of Super Juniors.
It's just not allowed. But then hating on Starlight Kid is not allowed either. So
yeah, not gonna lie, I hated Starlight Kid for about 10 seconds, 30 seconds.
Why?
Because like I couldn't help but smile because laughter is very contagious. I forgot who said that, but when Momo turns on, and why did it have to be Azumi? When she hits Azumi with the chair, while my heart is breaking into million pieces, Starlight Kid is in the corner of my screen laughing, and I'm just like, oh, I hate you, but laughter's contagious. But I if you've seen my latest Stardom video of Cinderella Journey, I've said it back then. I'll say it now. Wait, one moment. Gotta check the audio because it's giving me like a little heads up. One moment.
Yeah. Charges.
Okay, I'm back. And I've said it multiple times. The definition of a high-speed match should be Azumi versus Starlight Kid. Like I will, if someone wants to get into a high-speed match, I'll be like, watch Azumi versus Starlight Kid right now. I will put it on for you right now. The first 4 seconds should be enough.
Oh, that reminds me of how, like when Azumi finally got the high-speed title, I was so happy. And as much
first
as I
time or
love
second time?
The first time. I was like when she lost it, I was just so sad.
Like, I think that was also the I hated Natsupoi.
Yeah, it was different because Natsupoi put on amazing matches too. So I was like, it's not like the quality of the high-speed matches aren't gonna go down or anything. It's just Azumi worked so hard for that belt, and now she's just gonna get crushed by DDM.
Yeah, everyone's getting crushed by DDM. DDM is a freaking meteor.
Soon as I saw the match, I was like, Azumi's gonna get sacrificed for DDM now.
Yeah, it's like there's a church of DDM, and all of the Stardom rosters just getting sacrificed to it.
Everyone's just taking turns to go into the middle of the circle and get pinned.
Like even DDM has to suffer the DDM, and what I mean by that, one moment. Okay. What I mean by that is I remember watching this was also when I strongly disliked Himika. God, I may as well hate all of DDM. Um I only disliked Himika because I believe she lost twice to B and Konami. And her whole shtick was, hey, you didn't pin me, you didn't tap me out. And then like Micah comes in the ring and is like, this is my real partner. It's like, if this is your real partner, why didn't you first try with her? You have like 50 opportunities at the goddess belts.
That's true.
And like the real kicker for me was, okay, B and Konami lost. So now it's Himika after 50,000 times in Micah, finally tag champs. And then it's like, wait, what's that? Julie and Shooty are challenging. And then it's like DDM suffers to DDM.
It's like that now the title matches are just DDM. I think the fans' problem with it is, if like someone is basically like it's a lot easier to root for an underdog. So like if it's really obvious that like a promoter is giving a person lots of opportunities, even if they're like really talented, the fans find it hard to like get behind them. And I think that's kind of what happened with DDM.
Okay.
Because they're all really good wrestlers, but they got a lot of heat for like
being
existing.
pushed.
Yeah.
What was it also? Oh, never. So I got 3 more questions, and then I can let you guys. I do know that it's become midnight now in the UK. So again, I want to thank you again for your joining this.
What is the time? Oh, it's 11 o'clock, so it's okay.
Oh, it's 11. I keep thinking it's like I was ahead.
No, it's not.
It's 5 hours, so 7 11.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hi. Guys, I'm running this show by myself now. Enigma gave me the show, so until they come back, we're going
and we're back.
Bunnies. Hi.
Okay.
I was just saying how I was going to take over the show and we were just going to talk about bunnies, and then you came back. So,
what we even call that? Talk for bunnies, bunny for glory, glory bunny, bunny glory, something. It would be something.
Actually, the Bunnies of Glory
glory
reminds me of like a cartoon with like all these bunnies like with like swords and shields or something. Like some sort of Roman battle with bunnies.
I thought honestly when I first like heard about you, I thought this girl is a huge Space Jams fan and her favorite person's Lola Bunny. That was my first thought.
Is that? No, I like Lola, but
it wasn't like your
basically if a character is a bunny, then I automatically like them. It could be the most boring thing, but if there's a bunny in it, I'll watch it.
Gotcha. But back to what I was saying before, I had to check on audio and stuff. I have my 3 final questions. Since you're a Stardom fan, that actually made this a lot more fun for me. If you had to choose one faction to join, who would you join?
I feel like I'd fit into Stars or Cosmic Angels the most kind of image-wise because they wear a lot of like bright colors. Like I don't really want all black gear. I don't really see my pink gear fitting fitting in with like Odo tie.
Oh yeah. I know you would have to switch to some purple and black for a Oedo tie, and you got
Mm.
carry chair and the briefcase and maybe the pipe.
Yeah, and
It'd
like
be
you
a
have
good
to
theme song
change and
though.
have like blue, like weird, like sparkly eyes or something. You know how they wear like SOK wears like the contacts.
Yeah.
I was
SLK is badass though. She makes it work.
yeah. She's like the
But
person no one wanted to turn heel, and then when she did, everyone's like, it just worked so well.
honestly, it took me for a surprise.
Mm.
But my second question would be what what's the match that you're like? What is your dream title match? Where against who?
Ooh.
WWE, AEW, Stardom, TJPW. Like where and what title?
I think it'll be for the white belt.
White belt's like where your eyes at?
Yeah.
Well, I meme a lot about Kamitani basically challenging everyone, and like I said, it was a meme, it was a joke until he challenged Tommy.
Oh,
So let's see if we get in contact with Kamitani. I want to fight BunnyMallow for the white belt.
it's fighting for the belt. I mean, I think the red belt is considered like the top title, but I think I've
Excuse me,
always
buddy.
kind of admired
I
more
think you cut
people.
out.
Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Is there something wrong with your computer?
No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't press anything. Unless no, nothing's changed. That's odd. I can mute and unmute, but is it making much difference? I think Enigma's going to rejoin. I think.
I no. Yeah, I have no idea what just happened. I just got kicked offline. Everything just went off in my house.
Oh, I thought you left to rejoin to see if it would fix it.
Yeah, that was strange. But I'm sorry. What were you saying about Kamitani?
Kamitani. Ah, I was saying that the red belt, I guess, is considered the main title, but I've always kind of looked up to a lot of people who were white belt holders. So
Who's your favorite white belt holder?
I can't really say Tam again. So I guess.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, but you can't say the same person for everything.
I mean, I'm very biased when it comes to like Taiji Shimori and Will Ospreay. So, like, even my picture right here is the United Empire. Throw it up. Just yeah. So bias is completely welcome on Top of Glory.
Second favorite will be Aki Asakawa.
Ooh.
I actually met her at an Eve show, and I was so happy.
Ah, nice. It's always great meeting like wrestlers, especially randomly. It's just like, oh wow, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But final question, and this is gonna be big. What is your ideal last match? What is the way you want to go and against who? It could be from any career.
Hmm. It would not be a serious retirement match at all. I would probably try and do like the craziest, kind of silliest match. Like if I don't do the bunny death match before I retire, it will be my retirement match. Or let me see. I guess an alternative would also kind of be just to kind of drop any kind of story and kind of just have like a fun final match with your friends. That
Yeah.
would also be a good idea.
So
And especially
your ideal retirement should be like with a friend.
like I'd probably want to do maybe like a tag match with like my close wrestling friends, so I can just wrestle as many of them as I can for the last time. Hopefully they're still wrestling then too, otherwise there's a problem.
But are you still anybody, or did I cut out?
You cut out. Why? If you
No,
said
I was saying
yeah.
that's really cool. It'll be a fun way to go, and end the show with your
Yeah.
friends. But I want to thank you for joining me on this podcast. It's been about a good 45, 46 minutes.
Oh no.
I enjoyed these questions. I didn't write this down. I didn't do any of that. It's all off my head. Like it's a real off the
Oh.
script. It's a real like on the spot and everything.
Yeah.
So before we close out, I like to say where you can find someone. So thank you guys for hearing out this interview. Bunny, I hope you can join me again sometime. You can
Yeah, that would
follow
be good.
myself at Enigma _ what was that?
Oh, I just said it'll be fun.
Oh, yeah. But guys, you can find myself at Enigma V4 _ on Twitter. You can find Young Smooth at Young Smooth PFG. You can find me on my Instagram, which is Enigma V4. I also have a Discord. I'm sure I know you have a Discord as well, Bunny. It's in your Twitch that I couldn't find the link.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure to put it down after the podcast. And Bunny, I know you have a Twitch. You want to say out loud your Twitch streams, your Twitters, where everyone can find you?
Yeah. So I'm on all social media, including Twitch. I've got a YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page. It's all under at BunnyMallow Love.
Great. Thank you so much, Bunny. Thank you, everyone that watches. Stay safe and have a great night, guys.